Hi, Heblahs, and welcome to episode 2 of Happy Heblah, Healing Together, Choosing Connection When the World Feels Heavy. This episode is going to be a little more heavy. I hate to repeat myself, but that's what it is. So, let me just get into it. I have my little journal, my water, so let's rock. I know the world can feel so heavy right now, and I know it has been for quite some time. Every scroll, every headline, every video can weigh on our hearts in different ways. Some days it's like the energy around me gets super thick. It triggers my anxiety. I feel it in my chest, my heart. I just feel it in my soul. Today, we're not talking politics or taking sides or anything like that. We're talking about staying human, showing up for humanity through love and connection as a form of healing. Sometimes I wonder if my little acts of care even matter. A smile to a stranger, helping someone pick something up that they've dropped, giving someone a genuine compliment. Does any of that even really matter? But I've learned through time that the small things, like checking in on a friend, making a warm cup of tea, sitting in stillness, do create ripples. Those tiny little acts give us a little moment of ourselves for some reflection. When we're able to pause and self-reflect, we're able to show the people around us, including strangers, a small act of kindness. So no matter what labels you claim or that are placed upon you, most hearts and souls want the same thing. And for me personally, it's safety, love, and belonging. And I do think that's what most people want too. Something I want to share with you, Heblahs, is how complicated my relationship with social media has been. I feel like I've always wanted to use it to spread love and kindness, but honestly, like every time I've tried to post in the past, I start to feel like this emptiness if somebody didn't comment or like, my positive post. I tell myself deep down, I tell myself it doesn't matter, but inside, it really did. And when I scrolled and I saw more hate and violence, it just overwhelmed me. And I would just I would just delete my social media just all the time. I felt like my little post of kindness couldn't compete in all of, the hate and the drama and sadness and just everything going on. I really just started to believe that nothing I post mattered. And that's what made me delete my accounts, just to be able to breathe and kind of focus on myself. But over time, I did realize something that's really important. Just because people don't react right away doesn't mean that they're not touched by something. There have been moments when someone would reach out to me quietly, to say your words helped me through a dark time, or I always look forward to what you were posting on your stories. And that's kind of what changed and, clicked for me. It reminded me that if just one person feels a little bit of relief or some love or hope because I share something, that it's worth it. Healing and connection often happen in silence. Sometimes love works in ways that we can't see. So I'd like to explore some things that unite us, that we might forget about when things feel heavy. We all breathe the same air, we all travel on the same roads, and we all carry hopes for those we love, and we all carry our own dreams. It's gonna look different from everyone else's path or journey, but that's what makes us human. And when we start to see each other beyond those labels and stop judging each other on opinions and labels and how they live their lives, that's when healing becomes possible. So just kind of reflecting on it all, I see how division grows when we forget our shared humanity, and how empowerment grows when we embrace it. People's lack of understanding breeds hate, and hate breeds division, and division breeds more hate. It's just like a vicious web that just continues to weave together that we just can't seem to get out of. But what if, instead of defending ourselves and our opinions and fighting with other people, we approach division a little bit differently? What if we looked at it as a chance to learn from each other? You know, when we break down that wall and realize that it's not about being right or being wrong, but just having like a shared moment of understanding and empathy together, I feel like that's when the healing actually begins. And when we heal in that way, that's when we step into our true empowerment. So I guess let's talk about some practical ways to connect when we're feeling disconnected, with humanity, the world around us, just, disconnected. 1, reach out. Text or call someone just to listen and engage with them. Talk to, somebody you work with genuinely. Have an actual conversation, not just how was your weekend, actually connect with them. Text someone that you love or that you care about and just tell them how much they mean to you, just randomly out of the blue. Those are just beautiful things that, can just make somebody feel really loved and cared for and listened to. And that's what everybody wants. They just want to be listened to. Number 2, community care. So I feel like that can look like sharing a meal with a stranger. I know how awkward and weird that can be. But just if you see somebody sitting alone and you go to a coffee shop or you go eat something, maybe instead of taking it home, eating it, at the restaurant and asking to join somebody's table, It can help you get out of your comfort zone, and I feel like it's, a great way to connect and make somebody's day. I feel like it'll make you feel better too. I don't know how well I'd be good at doing that, but I think it is something that would be like a good goal to work towards. I've slowly been, going to things alone, like coffee shops or going to get food. So I feel like that's a baby step. So maybe next step is, joining somebody, joining a table, just trying to connect with people. Another way that we can use community care is, help a neighbor with their groceries. You see somebody struggling, they have a ton of bags, ask them if they need help. I live on the 3rd floor, so I do not like to make multiple trips to the car. So I will grab every single bag that I can and carry them up those stairs. If it takes me 20 minutes to go up the stairs, I don't care. I'd rather take the 20 minutes up one way than to keep going back and forth. So, I mean, it would be cool if somebody came up and was like, hey, do you need help? Like, just those little things. Other ways you can join a peaceful gathering, like a little yoga class or, something that speaks to your soul where you can just kind of be with like-minded people. Or find a cause to volunteer for, even like once a month or every other month or however often you have time to. I feel like it's just a nice way to connect with people. You're doing something great for other people. It kind of just brings you back down to reality and kind of takes you out of the crazy world that we live in that we're consumed with, So just being able to connect with others and doing something good, like volunteering, is just, I love it. It's a great way to, just connect. Number 3, digital kindness. We've all learned and taught our children about bullying, but are we being kind online too? I mean, sharing encouraging words, not arguments, trying to understand somebody else, empathy, putting yourself in somebody else's shoes. That that's what we should be doing. That's what we should be using our social media for. That's just my thoughts. Number 4, everyday noticing. So, greet people in passing when you go on your walks. Wave hello to the person you're talking to. Get your head out of your phone. If you're still listening to music, whatever, wave at somebody. Smile at a stranger. Offer somebody a hug, a loved one, a friend, someone that you can tell that needs a hug. Offer help. And a good rule when you're offering help is to also hold your boundaries as well. But we'll talk about that in a later time. If you have the energy, help somebody if they need help. You see that they need help, or asking somebody if they need help. But just make sure that you always have to put your needs first as well. I think just breaking up somebody's routine with like these little acts can help reframe their mindset, whether that be for a moment or for the rest of their day. It doesn't really matter. It just matters that you made a little difference. You stopped their scrolling because you said hi, or just breaking up their sad moment by giving them a hug and giving them that energy and love. So I feel like those small little things are wins, and I love a good small win. Okay, so let's try together to do another one of the little breathing techniques. Hopefully I'll do better this time. And I want to pair it with some positive visualization. Jeez, I can't talk today. You know what I'm saying. Okay. So, Heblahs, let's get comfy. Let's close our eyes, sit up straight, and we're going to do 3 breaths. We're going to inhale for 4, hold for 4, and then exhale for 4. Okay? We got this. Are you ready? Let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Okay, last one. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Amazing job. I feel like I did better that time, so let's, give me some love. But now let's picture a gentle, warm light filling up and expanding our hearts, and reaching and wrapping someone that you care about with that beautiful warm light. And now we're going to take that light and expand it from you and that person. And we're going to expand it out to our community, our surrounding community. Send all that love and warm energy, gently hugging the community in that light. And now we're going to expand that light and love and energy and embrace the world. Send it out to the world, everybody. Beautiful. Now open your eyes. Think about one person or one place that you're really grateful for. Got it? Okay, I'll share. I'm going to choose my room. I always feel safe and like comforted in my room. So it's kind of just like my little safe space. I feel more creative. I feel more, energized when I'm in my room. And I'm also going to choose my sisters. They do that same thing for me. They make me feel safe. They make me feel comforted, loved. They just give me that warm, cozy feeling like my room. So maybe once you figure out that person or that place that you're grateful for, gently thank them, thank that place, or send that person a text, or give them a call, or just keep that gratitude in your heart. Even just sending that gratitude and holding it in your heart is the same kind of idea. But anyways, I think we're coming to a close here. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let's just do a little recap. Healing is empowerment. Every small act of connection matters. I will leave you with a little challenge and affirmation before we leave, though. This week, choose one way to be a bridge instead of a wall. So, how can you, spread that connection? How can you break that wall down? Again, a small smile or a compliment that you genuinely mean about somebody's outfit or their hair or something. Or think of something else that's creative and really cool. And, share it. And our affirmation this week is going to be, even when the world feels heavy, I choose love. I choose connection over division. Healing is empowerment. So I hope this episode made you reflect and, kind of feel a little bit of ease with all the heaviness in this world. But thank you for sharing this space with me, Heblahs. As always, if you found this helpful, share it with someone you think that would find it useful. Do all the things, subscribe, like, and if you feel comfortable, drop a comment about what you're grateful for, that person or that place that you're grateful for, or a way that you're going to build a bridge instead of a wall this week. Or even how you use your affirmation. Some creative way to use it, like your background on your phone, or, again, putting it on your mirror, putting it on your desk, on your computer monitor, whatever that looks like. So share. We're a community. Let's love, share, and heal together. All right. Until next time. Love you. Bye, Heblahs.